outscored Golden State in the quarter, 20-18. Meanwhile, the Warriors have 7 turnovers over their last 8 minutes. That a foul on Duarte. Here we go.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think that could have been, I would have challenged it just because I have a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, of course, you lose your timeout now.
Maybe Murray poking through, though. They might have seen a clean look that made them say, let's not. Kuminga is going to come and get Looney.
Dangerous substitution. I get it because they need to score here. But if they get a stop and Sabonis goes down the middle of the paint, that's a problem.
7 to shoot. Wiggins turns the corner, finds Curry a 3. You bet!
Bah. Oh.
Steph ready to put everybody to bed. Fox with the answer. No. Kuminga flies in. Curry dances in the backcourt. Able to maintain possession. Gets fouled just in front of us, and that should do it.
That is night-night, as good as night-night comes. Every kid is asleep now. What a great pass. And give Steve Kerr credit because he took the gamble, putting Wiggins in, Kuminga in. Wiggins is now the ball handler. He drags both guys with him, you know, and that's what made the pass. What a great play.
Curry with 39. He's 7 of 10 from 3. And a fantastic push from De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento here late, capitalizing on the sloppiness from Golden State. But Curry able to say good night. Now a 40-point evening for Steph Curry.
Well, it'll be 41, so that's 91 in the last 2 games that he's been here. 91 points.
I think they're sick of seeing him in Sacramento.
No. PTSD.
41 indeed. Fox with 37. 20 in the fourth. Fox looking to shake free. Got fouled by Kuminga, and Fox is going to go back to the line. One interesting thing, Doc, you talked about it. Fox clearly turned up the aggression in a noticeable way in this fourth. Maybe went a little too long before he did.
Yeah, I told you earlier. I told you Fox has to turn it up a little bit. And it may have waited too long. It's early, you know, and so he's trying, as well as the coach is trying to get everybody else going. And he's going to have to figure out, there's going to be some nights that I'm just going to have to turn it on. And now who do you foul? Like, you look at Golden State, they're going to get the ball in Klay Thompson's hands, Chris Paul's hands, Curry's hands.
All fantastic free throw shooters as Fox hits both. De'Aaron Fox up to 39 points, has 22 in the fourth quarter. 18.7 to go. Paul gets it to Thompson, gets it right back. Murray pressuring in the backcourt, and Chris Paul's going to take a timeout. Golden State's final one.
No, so they have no timeouts left, and they have, what, 4 seconds to get it across?
Good point, Doc, Doc, we talked about the intensity of the matchups between these teams, even feeling it in the preseason this year. They've played a lot lately after that 7-game series, and one constant has been the excellence of Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry, you know, 91 points in 2 games here. But you can feel the intensity. And this is a champion. Like Golden State, they understand. This team almost beat us in the playoffs last year. They're going to want to make a statement today. I was actually concerned going into the game that this score would be lopsided, but the other way. And this tells you all about championship DNA. They showed it tonight.
Meanwhile, for Sacramento, obviously, the defensive end is where they're looking to improve most. But there were times tonight where it felt like they lost their pace offensively as well.
I would say Mike Brown would say tonight was as much of an offensive loss as a defensive loss. They lost their tempo and their rhythm in the third quarter, and they really didn't get it back in the game. The only difference was Fox just said, I'm taking the game over.
39 for Fox. Sabonis 19, 17, and 7, but it's Curry with 41. And Golden State, the 8-point lead. Steph sharing a laugh with his owner courtside. I think he might have shot a little wink this way, too.
Yeah, he did. I think he saw the can. He probably had a bet on Steph, too.
That's right. Doc went the whole game without calling Seth once.
It's hard.
Now, you're right here, too, Doc. Warriors have to get this over quickly, and Paul turns it over. Murray, 8 seconds left, looking for an angle, fires, can't hit. Sabonis, the rebound. Fox gets it off, can't hit it, and that will do it. Golden State outlasts Sacramento, 122-114 the final. As Domantas Sabonis, a playful shove for Steph Curry. Quite the fourth quarter from De'Aaron Fox, but too much Curry all night long for Sacramento to digest. And the Warriors win it behind 41 from Curry. How about 40 points in a limit and then 40 in the next game against the same opponent? Wilt, MJ, Reggie Miller, and now Steph Curry tonight. And Steph is standing by with Roz Gold on Wood A.
Steph, the last 2 times you've been in this building, you've had 50 points tonight, 41 points, the dagger, the night-night. I know you guys take the bus here. The ride's about an hour and a half. What's it like to ride up here and have these big games?
I mean, it's a great, I won't call it a rivalry, but it's a great familiarity of knowing a team, how many times we played them over the last 2 years, preseason, 4 times the regular season, obviously 7 games in the playoffs last year. We already played them 3 times this year, so you get to know them. They're a tough team, young, super talented. Obviously, D. Fox, you know what he can do. And this environment's, it's pretty hostile. So you love to play well, especially on the road, and silence the crowd, get a big win for us. Because I don't know if you remember last year, it took us like 14 games or something like that to win a road game to start the season. So to get our first one is a big deal.
Absolutely. No, I remember that. And Chris Paul wasn't there, but he's here this year. 12 assists, only 2 turnovers. We see him in the huddles, coaching it up at times. How are you feeling Chris's impact stylistically and culturally so far?
He's just a gamer. Everybody knows the resume that he has, the competitive spirit, the IQ, and he's a vocal leader. So you welcome anything he says. You welcome his presence. He's a calming force for us. You saw how he just diced him up in that end of the third quarter, early fourth. He's just great to have because he's always going to make the right play. And as we keep getting better and building chemistry, then it'll keep looking right.
You mentioned the road, including tonight, 7 of 8 start on the road for you this season. What did you like about the way your team just weathered the game against a good team on the road that you can bottle up and take into the rest of the season?
I mean, honestly, our defense, because that was what broke the game open. I know I got hot in the third, but it was our defense that really established a little bit of an identity tonight. And that's how you have to win on the road, especially against last year. They were #1 offense in the league. So beautiful way to start, 80 more to go.
Great perspective.
Absolutely.
All right, guys.
All right, Roz. Well, Steph loves that road win. Last year, Golden State 11-30 on the road. This year, 1-0. Our final score, the Warriors 122, the Kings 114. For our producer, Paul Irvin, our director, Ken Dennis. Doc Rivers, Roz Gold on Wood A, and our entire crew. I'm Ryan Rucco. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on ESPN. Time to get caught up on the day in sports. Sports Center starts right now.
And welcome to Sports Center, live from LA. Back with Max McGee, I am Linda Cohn. Huge night in the NBA. Luka Doncic goes off. Wemby helping the Spurs to their first win and an Eastern Conference Finals rematch. But first,